Okay, that's not terrible at all. That's freaking delicious.
Review of the century right there.
Hey, what's up? It's Mo here hanging out in the back of the Van Buren in their, I guess, study area, going on a mouth adventure with the one and only Andrew McMahon from Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness and so many more. Dude, thank you so much for making time for us.
Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Yeah, for sure. Now, we're going to go on a mouth adventure today. Basically, I know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Hey,
I know.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
All
Well,
right.
You've been doing a lot of cocktails and stuff. You've been getting very Tom Cruise and cocktail-y on Instagram and on YouTube now. So I wanted to see what kind of cocktail you would make for us today. We have some pretty good ingredients. Tequila.
Yeah, I mean, so this is the first. This is sort of the first cocktail that I drunkenly at my house decided to put up on my Instagram account, and it's really basic. And anybody who is actually a mixologist is going to say, "That's pathetic. Why are you doing this?" But this is what a rookie amateur does to make like kind of a modified margarita.
Right.
So.
You're just trying to get the job done.
Yeah. I mean, and yeah. So it's just simple ingredients are lime, cucumber, a little bit of Cointreau, some tequila, little sparkling water.
Yeah.
I like to do the lime. So usually I'd have like a juicer, but this should do the trick. So how's your day going today, Mom?
Doing great, man.
Yeah.
Just really excited for tonight's show. Actually, this is the first stop for
This
the
is the
Upside Down
first
Flowers
night.
tour.
That's right. So we are starting this, like, this is all a pool party. So doing the margarita is actually kind of the right idea.
Right. I was looking at the setup. You guys have palm trees out there on stage and everything.
Well, my whole thought is, like, if it's gonna be winter time and you're gonna go on tour like in February, so you want to muddle the cucumber.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go on tour in February and January, you might as well bring a little of the sunshine with you. And this
Exactly.
whole album, Upside Down Flowers, is all about California and my sort of journey as a kid coming to California, and how it's had a huge impact on my life and the people I've met here, etc. Or there, or is it here tonight? That's the question.
Exactly.
right.
I like it.
Okay.
Even more liking.
Yeah, you like the sweet. It's good.
I like
okay.
the sweet.
So I'm gonna do. Usually what I would do is I would measure out, like, per drink I would do 2 ounces of tequila and like a half to 0.75 of the Cointreau. But
today we're just doing it for a liking.
well, so for our purposes, we're gonna do we'll just see how this goes. Okay.
Oh, that's so awesome. What gave you the idea to start doing cocktails, though? Because
I was just drinking at the house. I mean, let's
Yeah.
be clear. I was drinking at the house, and this is like the house cocktail at the McMahon house. Probably not exactly how this is going to taste, but yeah.
But we're on an adventure, so
We're
gonna
on an
figure
adventure.
it out,
I'm gonna
man.
put a little ice in here. We're gonna mix it. Okay, here we go.
I believe in you. A lot of faith happening
This is
right
gonna
now.
taste really bad.
This is going to be my proving ground if I could be an actor or not. So we'll find out.
We'll see.
Okay.
To top it off for sure.
If worse comes to worse, I'll just drink all of this. Are we
Yeah,
cool with
well,
that?
I don't. All right, let's just see where we're at. Okay, hold on.
I'm confident it's going to be okay. Confident.
Oh, that's terrible. No, it's really.
I was
bad.
like, you look like.
No, it's really not a good thing.
Can I try?
Let's see where we end up. That's good.
All right, well, cheers. Let's find out.
Sorry, Arizona.
Hey, don't be sorry.
Cheers.
Okay, that's not terrible at all. That's freaking delicious.
Review of the century right there. That's not terrible at all.
Now,
Yes.
since this is the first stop for the tour, how are you feeling about this one? Because as
Well, you
said-
saw the stuff we have out there,
Yeah.
so I'm terrified. But anybody who saw us at the Van Buren last for the Pen and Piano tour,
Right.
and then also maybe saw the Zombies on Broadway tour, like they'll know that we've sort of been scaling up little by little and making the show like a bit more theatrical and just sort of more set pieces and things that, like, the whole idea is to draw people into a world. You know, it's like you can go see a rock show any night of the week, but can you sort of be absorbed into like another space and another universe for a brief period of time?
Right.
And so yeah, we've got a whole like pool party set up out there. I mean, legitimately, like, the idea is that the crowd is in the pool, and we're performing for them. You know, and
It's such a great atmosphere to bring to, and I mean, in Arizona, it feels like it's pool
you guys are
weather
used to
every
this.
day.
You guys are
Yeah.
used to this.
Yeah, so this is just fitting.
It's not as much
perfect.
of a relief thing for you, but you'll be well versed on the winter pool party here. But
At some point, are you going to get crowd surfed in like a kiddie pool? Are people just going to?
John, we never thought about the kiddie pool. So yeah, the idea is that there might be some moments where I go for a swim, so to speak.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Now, another thing that I find really fascinating too is you bring your family on tour with you, which you don't hear a lot about with other artists, at least for me.
Yeah.
How is that for you?
It's awesome. I mean, there are days where you wake up and you go, "This was a horrible idea," but you have those days waking up alone on tour sometimes too. You know, I think, you know, raising a kid anywhere is not easy, but it's super rewarding and a beautiful experience. And to get to do it here, I mean, I don't know if you guys got here for like the workout session where we had Cecilia was doing the Beachbodies workout with the band and crew, and like our whole thing is like she's a part of the band, like she loves being out here. So now she's in preschool. She's not here as often as we'd like, but having her and my wife it's a beautiful thing.
It is nice.
Grounding. It's really grounding.
Exactly. I was actually just going to say that it's good to have people that you love surrounding you. I mean, not just family, but you know the friends that you have with your crew and your tour and everything like that. So it's really exciting. And as I mentioned, exciting to see you tonight play at the Van Buren.
I know, this place is amazing.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love when they built it. I was like, I'm all about this place. One of my favorite venues here in the Valley. Now, I want to talk about this new album because you've been pumping out some pretty good stuff these past few years. It's been like one right after another. How was the writing process for Upside Down Flowers? Or for this in particular? For
the record, it was actually this very, you know, easy, organic thing that happened. Like I wasn't planning on making a record when we made the record. Truthfully, I had been on the road and been in the studio pretty consistently since 2013, leading up to, you know, the final tour for the Zombies album. But I got home and I was like having this very peaceful, relaxed, like couple months where I just didn't have anything to do, which is super rare for me. And rather than just kind of put my feet up, I said, like, let's create a writing practice. You don't have to write. You're not obligated to. Nobody's expecting a record, but it's what you do. And so just get in a flow with that. And so I would wake up every day, sit down at the piano. I'd make breakfast for my family, and then I'd send Cecilia off to school, and then I'd write for 4 or 5 hours, and then I'd do lunch, and then I'd write for another 4 or 5 hours, and just kind of made that my...
Like a routine.
Yeah, it really did. I made it this regimen. It was kind of inspired by, I watched this amazing documentary on Netflix called Abstract. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Oh, no, I haven't.
It's great. If you're a creative person or you work creatively, the one common thread that sort of was woven through the entire series was just artists talking about, if you want to be an artist your whole life, you have to work, and you have to constantly be putting yourself in a position to receive the inspiration. You can't just sit around waiting for it, you know. And in my free time, I've just tried to make it a point to do that, and that was sort of how this record came to be. And yeah, we wrote and recorded it within a couple of months, right before I left for the last tour, and here we are.
Yeah, seriously, on another whole tour. But I mean, it's a good thing for you.
It's fun, you know. I think to be in a position, it used to be so hard to get records released, you know, there would be so many moving parts with the labels and everything else, and I think now there's this freedom to create and be freer to release material and get it out there so people can hear where you're working and where you're at in that moment, rather than having to wait 2-3 years for an album to be written and released, you know.
Dude, and you've got all that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
I'm sorry for this, but we'll.
Don't be sorry.
I'll get my proper measuring tools, and we'll do it for real next time. I swear.
I know. I'm probably going to finish this and have another one. I'm probably going to make me.
We'll see how the show goes tonight. Yeah.
We'll see. It'll be good. Well, dude, thank you so much.
Cheers,
I appreciate it. Of course. Thanks for joining us on Mouth Adventures.